But yes, I got to work inside this old lady's house who's an artist. She showed me her art she's made for years. Oh, that's cool. That's very nice. What was it like? I'm assuming it's not like all Sonic OCs. It's probably like paintings of like flowers and stuff, right? It would be really cool though to me, like you go into like an old person's house and they're like, let me show you my art for the years. It's like 40 drawings or 40 years of paintings of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, interesting. And you added a lot of detail to his feet. I couldn't help but notice he normally wears sneakers. I couldn't help but notice Sonic has not been around for 40 years. This is fascinating. Machi, tomorrow I'm gonna get to order my PC pinball controller. Oh, interesting. Wait, what is that? Hold on, what does that look like? PC pinball controller? I would like to investigate this real quick. I know I just said, let's get into Sonic, but now I'm very curious. PC... What? I was thinking, what kind of thing... How would that even look? What? I mean, it makes sense. Hold on. That looks kind of insane. Hello, Sparkling Stardust. Okay. Is this the one? I'm kind of... Okay, yeah, I've never even imagined the possibility of there being a pinball PC controller. Huh. Like, is it comfortable, though? Is it comfortable? Do you hold it? Or do you just place it on your desk? Like, how do you comfortably play with this on your desk or with it in your hands, right? Look up Pinball Mini by Cleveland Software. Okay. This looks better, I think, doesn't it? Interesting, interesting. Let's compare. Yeah, this seems better, right? Because it's all basically in one spot. Okay, understandable. I don't play pinball enough. I can't make enough of a judgment on this, like, what is good, what is ideal. I had never considered the possibility that there might be a pinball controller for PC, but I guess it makes sense. I just did not know there was this much of like a fan base for like pinball games, I guess. Why it's so big? It's gotta be big. I guess it did not have to be that big, right? Like it could have been really teeny tiny. It could have just been a cube, right? Brand new cutscene? I don't... Huh? Why does Knuckles get his own cutscene? Just a okay.
As I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island.
Why?
Always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever.
It's a weird life. It's kind of a messed up, suffering life. What does he even eat? Does he not have to eat? Does his, like, sustenance come from an emerald? It's the guy.
What's going on here? Oh no! Something's happened to the Master Emerald.
Yeah, this was your one job. It broke immediately. You've spent your entire life for this moment, and it's gone just like that, huh? How does this guy go everywhere?
Hey, no fair.
I don't remember this voice acting being like this. It's kind of bad. I don't know.
It's starting to happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this whole island will fall into the ocean.
So messed up. I mean, you're the only guy living on this island. Who cares? Who cares about the island? Oh, wait, it's already happening. Just let it be an island. Islands are not supposed to be floating. What's the fucking point? Who are you saving? What are you doing? If you got married, do you think you could be convinced to take the other person's last name? I think so. I probably wouldn't mind too much taking it if it was like a really cool name. I think that's basically it, if it was a cool name. Same with like combining names. Sometimes people like to like combine names, like to make a new one. I think I would be fine with that. I had like a friend, my friend studied Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, and his teacher married a Chinese woman. He took her surname, like the Chinese surname, so he was a Swedish guy with a Chinese surname. And it was at the request of her father. Like, he was very adamant, like, okay, I'll accept you guys getting married, but you have to take our surname, okay? And he was like, okay, I'll do it. But then they got divorced, and he just kept her surname, like, he just kept it. Like, so he's just a guy with a Chinese surname. A Swedish guy with a Chinese surname of his ex-wife. And I found that kind of interesting. I guess it kind of, like, works if you're already a Chinese teacher. I think I like the idea of making music. Oh, there's Cream. Cream Easter egg. There's Sonic and Tails passed out. I guess this happened during that whole thing.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
They're on drugs, man. Don't go near them. Don't talk to them. Don't look them in the eye.
What those guys are doing.
Sonic is fucking tweaking. Tails is fucking dead. I don't know. Tails is not even moving at all. I don't know. I've never been, like, passionate about making music, I guess. I like the idea of making music, but I've never been like, I gotta make this into a song. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I don't know. I never felt that way about drawing originally either.
Hey, it's Dr. Eggman.
He's just here.
What's he got there?
What the fuck is he doing here?
It's gotta be a part of the Master Emerald.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like talent is something that comes with time, right? It's just about the process, right? Keeping it up. Doing the whole thing. I think it's like, I can't remember which Japanese artist said this, but it's been sticking with me. Like, if you can have fun, if you can learn to have fun with the process, then you'll always be chasing that process, right? So the most important thing is just, like, having fun. It sounds so lame, like, just have fun! But I genuinely think it's just, like, the truest thing when it comes to art and making stuff and being creative. Like, having fun kinda is the most important thing.
Why should I ruin your surprise?
Don't trust him, Knuckles. Save it 5 minutes every day goes a long way. I think so. Hello, Ray. It's a really slow walk, yeah.
What he meant by that.
The long ponder. The temple in jungle is based on Tikal in Guatemala, Mayan plazas. Sega team went to Central America to get some game inspiration. That's cool. It did feel like Central North America.
I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of this.
Well, that's Central America. But within that range, you know. I don't know anything about North or Central America. But I've seen movies, okay? I saw Road to El Dorado, okay? I know my things. It would be cool to be able to, like, make your own music and, like, I don't know. Is it too narcissistic to say I think I would be a good musician just based on nothing? Never having played an instrument before. Don't know a single one. I just listen to music and I'm like, no, yeah, I could do it too. I could make music. I would be good at it. I feel like my music taste is like so specific that maybe I would just know what I like, and based on that I could make something. I think you definitely have the mindset to be good at music. I think it's, in general, maybe, I don't know. Hard to say. Oh, hold on. Cool. Got weapons.
You've got the shovel claw.
The shovel claw. You could have made it sound way cooler. It sounds so weak and dumb. Shovel claw. Claws of shovels. I think with a lot of things with art, it's really... I don't know if this is, like, controversial to say, right? But I think with making good art, I think good taste is really important. And I think taste is maybe something that I do consider a lot with, like, art. But I don't know, it sounds so pretentious. But I think, so maybe I need to specify, right? Like, having taste is, like, so subjective at the same time. What does the game want me to do? Huh? Drawing makes me angry. I can't illustrate my imagination, but music feels more achievable. I think it's probably the case, right? Because, like, I think drawing can be really frustrating because you can see all of your flaws right in front of you. And with other kinds of creative mediums, you can kind of obscure that, right? And I think I've kind of tried to embrace that with drawing also, like, make the flaws a part of the drawing, right? I can relate to that. It says monkey destruction switch. Press to destroy. What do you mean switch on? I just threw it at the monkey. That's not how switches work. Monkey? I die? What is this? Oh my god, you're killing the monkeys in your videos. No. It's been years, man. I can make new monkeys. Those monkeys mean nothing to me. I need fresh ideas, fresh monkeys. It's weird to be a millennial. Because I kind of feel like people are not wrong in saying millennials are kind of baby men. But I don't know, it might be the first generation of baby men. But I think it's kind of good to be a baby man, you know? It is weird, though, like how slow game development is taken. It's been like 8 years since the last Mario game or whatever, something like that. Some 12-year-old played Mario Odyssey and then grew up, and he's like, what, like 20 now? I mean, there's not been like a new Mario game since? That's insane to think about. You just described my experience with Mario Odyssey. Damn. Was it your first Mario game? Yeah, I can still imagine there's probably a lot of kids who go back and play retro games, right? I can imagine a lot of them play the emulators and whatnot. So maybe they do get attached, but not in the same way of the hype of, like, being there in the momentum of it, right? What are your views on people in the 30s liking games, anime and stuff, child stuff, because I'm approaching that point and I don't know how to feel about it? I feel like it's good or fine. I mean, I get why people are like, think it's like kind of man-childy. But like now, I don't know, I think now it's kind of pathetic to think about like, oh, what's adult, what's mature, what's for kids, etc, etc. I feel as if I ignored a lot of the stuff that I liked as a kid. And a lot of stuff that like, I wanted to explore. Because it was like for kids, and I'm an adult. I don't know, I feel like that kind of just made me like a worse person in a way. I don't know. And I think people who are, I don't know, call people like man-children and stuff, I think it's just good to take it in spirits, or whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it. Just don't take it too seriously. You can enjoy all that stuff in your late adulthood. I think I'm gonna be 80 years old and probably be playing Mario and whatnot. I don't really care at this point. I remember being in my 20s and seeing like middle-aged guys, or not middle-aged, but like 30s kind of guys wearing like Triforce Zelda shirts and being like man-children and being like, oh, that's kind of weird. Now I feel like I'm kind of that guy, but I don't know, maybe not to that extent. Now I feel like I'm kind of within that range of being like a man-child Wojak, Soyjack. But I think it's worth it because it's just fun. Have you considered that Wojak, that Soyjack might be having fun? Okay, have you considered that? I think it's good to go back and just like embrace stuff you liked as a kid. I think a lot of the time it's kind of driven by like a kind of insecurity when people are kind of like, I don't know, trying to find what's mature and adult. And I guess I don't care because I don't feel that insecure about it. Although I can resonate with it because I could at some point be like, no, I have moved past all this. Comparatively, I feel better now to what I was then trying to be an adult, you know? And I think it's sort of like weird to put categories to what is adult and whatnot. I feel like that is a weird thing by itself. Like, you are an adult by the act of being an adult. You don't need to put these weird stipulations to it about, like, being truly a real adult or being truly really the real this. A real man would do this. It's like, no. If you're a man, you're a man. It's that simple, man. I came to this question because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to go to Japan next year, and was like, man, imagine being 30 or something in Akihabara, and it was stressing me a little. But now that I think about it, I definitely wouldn't be the only one there. I think you would not be the only one there. And I think, I don't know, I feel like, I can relate to that fear in, like, hitting my 30s and being like, oh, I don't want to be the weird older guy, right? The thing is, there's a lot of cool older guys also. How old is, like, Anno Hideaki, right? The creator of Evangelion. He's like 60 years old, still an otaku. How old is Hayao Miyazaki making anime? It's like in his 80s. How old is Shigeru Miyamoto? In his 70s, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of cool older guys who are making stuff and passionate about stuff. How old is, like, my favorite musicians in Japan? They're, like, all in their 50s and 60s at this point. All the people who I look up to are very old. And they're doing stuff for, like, video games and music and anime. And someday you could be within that line of guys. That's fine, that's kind of cool. I think the larger problem as a whole, it's not really about should I be into this, should I be into that, what age is appropriate for this, what age is appropriate for that, is it cool, is it not cool, is it lame, is it not lame. Like, the larger thing is just putting all these labels onto things, right? If you remove all these labels from yourself of, like, this and that, I should be this, I should be that. Should I enjoy this, should I like that? Who am I? How do others perceive me? How do I want to be perceived? If you remove all these things, you have a clean slate of you being the standard default yourself. You should just be getting better at whatever you're into, whether it be streaming, working out, traveling. I think that's all, like, achievable just by doing it, like, just keeping at it. Of course, everyone don't get better. Maybe it's mean to say everyone don't get better at streaming by streaming. It does take some kind of conscious part of observation and being like, what the hell am I doing? And what can I do better? Looking better at your own streams and whatnot. Everyone don't get better at drawing through the act of drawing. But the act of observation is really important here, I think. The willingness to get better is really important. I want it to be older because I know my future self will have some of my current problems solved. Maybe. Or maybe he'll have different problems. I don't know. This guy who talked about observation on YouTube, Matthias, his name. Oh, I fucking hate that guy. All his videos are the same. Not funny. Monkeys again, boo. Where's the Mario? What about Mario Monkey? You've thrown like a wrench into my brain. Crumble, you've thrown like a wrench into my brain. Mario Monkey? Does that exist? I don't think it does, right? It would be the perfect kind of Mario, wouldn't it? I mean, Mario has been transformed into like a cat and an elephant, and Mario Monkey? It's kind of a good idea, isn't it? It could just be you could make a whole game out of that. It might be called Donkey Kong Country, but we could do that again, but with Mario, right? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for a long time, I was kind of like... I've talked about this before, just being out of it with, like, video games. But I don't know. I feel like this is something that I kind of look back at with art and YouTube and all that. Myself as a whole. Where it's kind of like... I was really into... For a while, I was really into the idea of like becoming like a big time animator, and not even in the sense of like being a YouTube animator. Like I wanted to be one of the greats, but somehow I was going to do something comparative to like a Ghibli movie all by myself, but not but with a reasonable amount of time and not doing full animation. And I had so many vivid ideas of like, I'm gonna be like a renowned animator. And I think looking back at that now, I kind of feel like it was all like, I didn't honestly have a passion for it to do any of that. I think all of that just came about as a result of me being on YouTube and being like, I need to get better. I need to become better at this. I need to find a way to improve. How do I improve? I should start comparing myself to all these great things that actually, in realistic proportions, I will never realistically be able to do. So I always felt kind of bad about it. So I just felt bad about it. It's like, how do I make my own Ghibli movie on YouTube? I was insane. I was an insane person. What the what the hell was I thinking? And now, in terms of just like coming back to video games, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, like, I kind of feel like it's refreshed a large part of me, where I've just been like, here's like something I'm returning back to that I've been genuinely interested in forever, but I just kind of skipped out on it because I thought I was kind of just not a part of my interests anymore. And now I'm seeing how this can like intertwine with my other interests in drawing and YouTube and actually making like stuff that I care about and enjoy and have fun with. And all of that put together basically is summarized into, if you look towards what is fun, then you would like skip past all of that. You would not have these great ideas of like, I have to be this and I have to do that. You would just be having fun and leaning back into what you already have fun doing. It's very common to be inspired by team effort and wanting to make your own solo project of equal caliber. It's a humbling process, for sure. I mean, I think, I remember describing this to my friend, like, I want to make my own anime movie and put it on YouTube, and he was like, have you ever seen anyone do that successfully? And I was like, no. I've never seen a single person do that and be successful at it, but I'm gonna do it somehow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna voice every character, animate everything, do everything by myself, making my own music, why not? No, it's not possible, but I'll do it somehow. And I'm scaling back, and I'm like, what if I just made like a Mario parody and it's 2 minutes long? Yeah, that's actually perfectly fine also, I could do that. The title of gamer is only awarded to the one person currently playing a video game. You're currently a gamer. It is true. I think a lot of people don't recognize this fact that I'm currently playing a video game. Not a single person has mentioned it. I don't support Sonic as a game. You know what? I can respect that. Hell yeah, brother, Mario all the way, right? That's what we're going for. We're only respecting Mario as a video game, right? Can you do a bit where Knuckles tells Shadow how cool Mario is because Mario's awesome? I don't know. I think I think I already established Shadow agrees with Mario's cool. I don't know how to do a Knuckles voice either. Shadow. That's just my regular voice, but like, I don't know. Shadow. Knuckles talks kind of weird like that, right? Shadow. I see you've been talking to Mario lately. Actually, how does Knuckles sound in Sonic Adventure 2? I'm going with Sonic Adventure 1 Knuckles meeting Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2. That's fine. Mario. Mario. I see you've been hanging out with him lately. Mario. Yeah, I think they would just exchange words like that and they would understand each other. They would reach the same conclusion. Yeah, Mario. Mario. I kind of like Mario. He's so red, like me. I think Shadow would actually lose respect for Knuckles if he said that. He would be fine with enjoying Mario, but he would lose respect for Knuckles and be like, that's it? Mario is so powerful. Mario's so powerful, though. Okay? Can I relate to you about this? Mario is a powerful being. He might be the ultimate life form. And he's red. Imagine Knuckles trying to tell this to Tails, and Tails just doesn't get it. Actually, that would cause such a huge fight, wouldn't it? Shadow and Knuckles talking to Tails about how cool Mario is, and Tails just being like, no, but Sonic. Sonic is literally the coolest guy around. We all love Sonic, right? Finally, I'm inside the shop. Pretty bold, huh? What? It's a burger shop. What's going on in your life? What led you to this? Brr. It's not just the look, what? It's not just the look. She sends shivers up my back? Her? What is going on here? What is the really... What? Finally, I'm inside the shop. Pretty bold, huh? It's not just the look. She sends shivers up my back. Is this a stalking? Is this a stalking situation? Is he being stalked by this woman? This is not romantic or anything, is it? And she's not excited about, like, the actual product here, right? Because you can just buy a burger. I think we need to, like, call the police. I think she must... What if I place this guy in here, actually? He'll protect you. He'll be in the way. Doesn't matter if a casino triples in size, or even if they build an entire amusement park here, the city's main attraction will always be my building. Ha 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 ha. This building? This building? You're talking about it? Look, I thought that was like a parking garage. Cybernet Inc. This is like, I don't know, this is strange. Average crypto, bro. No, my crypto is the special one. Everyone looks to mine. Can you complain about your current situation in this game in Swedish? För helvetes jävla sten, jag kan inte hitta den för fan. So long, Gay Bowser in Swedish. Farväl, Gay Bowser. Wahoo! I don't know. We don't really have a good word for gay in Swedish. So it would just be gay. We just say gay. Farväl, Gay Bowser. Wahoo! It doesn't say wahoo. But it also feels a bit too long or something. There's no fire hydrant Mario. There doesn't need to be a fire hydrant Mario. I guess fire hydrant Mario is just Mario Sunshine. I guess we already did that now that I think about it. So hostile to my ideas. We get it, dude. You're the only Mario guy. I'm playing Sonic. Okay, I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey guys, what if Sonic... No, it's not funny. Sonic fire hydrant, it would never work. It would turn into like a weird fetish. No one could ever possibly fetishize Mario. It's not gonna happen. Not now, not ever. Sonic toilet? No. See, Mario toilet is a fun idea. Haha. Mario toilet. Oh, he's walking around and he's a toilet. Sonic toilet. I don't know, it gives... That phrase alone gives one person in chat a boner. I don't know, I can't risk myself saying that too much. Hello, welcome back, Ray. Haha. Ray, do you know where I can find the rock? I come back and I read this. Ah, no, I'm just looking for the next part of the game, you know. Looks like a key. Looks at a statue. Looks at a Knuckles Buddha. This could be a key. Hooray, we're back to this. Hooray! I did all that work finding that. Time to find more shit.
I beg of you, hear me now.
Uh-huh.
My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone away from here.
Is she talking to a goddamn crystal?
Please. I
She's gone
understand.
goddamn insane.
To my
I'm trust her dad now.
There must be a better way to do this. I must do something quickly.
Why did he see that? Alright. She's gone insane. He saw a vision of an ancient, insane woman. Why? There it is. The great Mayan ruins of Brazil. And the great casinos of the Brazilian jungle. I really like Eggman's passion for just making everything about his own face. Like, what kind of design philosophy is that? The great flying spaceships of Brazil. You think Miyamoto looks down on Sonic? I don't think he does. This is this is genuinely an interesting question. I think Miyamoto probably respects all kinds of mascots. I think he probably looks down on, like, Crash Bandicoot or something like that. Maybe he's like, this is a bad mascot. And also the gameplay is so-so. I know I'm speaking for another person, a person I don't know. Making judgments like if they prefer Crash Bandicoot or not. Maybe it's a secret, deep... It could be interesting, actually. What if Miyamoto secretly likes Sonic more than Mario? Maybe in the 90s he hated Sonic, but now he probably doesn't care. Maybe. I could kind of see, like, Miyamoto having, like, a respect for Sonic, though. Right? Like, the history of Sonic and the design and the philosophy of the games and all that. It's interesting, though. I wish I knew. Like, what does Miyamoto think of Sonic? I think there probably is some kind of respect to it, right? Where, I don't know, I don't think he ever designed Mario with the intent of him making a proper mascot character, right? He just kind of turned out that way. It was supposed to just be a game character. And over time he just became what he became. What the fuck? It just killed itself? And maybe he can respect Sonic in a weird way. It was kind of designed from the start with the right idea in mind, so he's like, yeah, we should have done that. Can you do a bit where Luigi's supposed to betray Caesar but doesn't stab him with the rest of the backstabbers? I guess... It would be worse. No, I can't increase the bit by making Mario into Caesar. That would be way too much. That would be too fucked up. Can you imagine, though? It would be such a brutal scene if Caesar is also Mario. Caesar would be Wario or Waluigi, actually. Wario and Waluigi roping Luigi into their scheme. Actually, maybe that is even better. It might actually be even better that it's them roping Luigi into it. I think Toad... No, who is the Mario equivalent to Caesar? I don't think it would be Mario. Bowser? It could be Bowser, I don't know. It would be funnier if it was Toad, though. Even if it makes no sense at all, it would be funny if Caesar was a Toad. I'm just gonna go with Toad. Caesar is a Toad in this world we're establishing. Toad is seizing power of the Mushroom Kingdom. Wario and Waluigi. Tell Luigi, this is for the best. We're all gonna be right there with you, buddy. Et tu, Luigi. Et tu, Luigi. Wow, I should never do a Toad voice. It destroys your throat. I'll have to end stream if I try to do that again. Doesn't Luigi just sound like that? He makes those kinds of noises. Like, it's pretty accurate, though. That's good to know. I sacrificed like 30 minutes of streaming for that one voice. It's just the sound of Luigi stabbing Toads to death. Luigi stabbing Caesar to death. Yahoo! This might be the best Twitch channel. This might be the best channel on Twitch. Just a reminder. Ow! I just cracked. Did people hear me crack my arm? That was loud and kind of weird feeling.
Oh no, not again.
Ah, the great fires of Brazil.
They came, and my father.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea how bad this would turn out.
Uh-huh.
I'm shocked.
I don't know. I mean, she kinda had an idea of all this. I don't know.
It's the emerald. Wait.
War was coming. War is bad. You think you know that way? I think you do.
Is this a dream? It's more like a nightmare.
You said it, bro. I don't know, what can I add to that?
Your friends are in front of the ship fighting. Help them.
Yeah, I'll help. Fine. I was just having a nice cool time in my bathtub. Bathtub? What the hell? Bathtub. In my bath tube? That's a horrifying nightmare. You slink into a tube full of water. Does Mario swear? No. He says, wahoo! Maybe in the Mushroom Kingdom, wahoo is like a horrible swear word. Yippee! Wahoo! Everyone's looking at Mario in disgust. How can he say that? Why? What? Why did he sound like that? Imagine Toad give a Pearl Harbor, "This day will live in infamy" speech in World War II. That's that. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. Toad giving any sort of speech that is meant to be taken seriously as a comedian. It's true, you could just give like a whole speech in the Toad. This would be a really good YouTube video. This would be a really good YouTube video. I could milk this bit. I need to learn how to do a Toad voice so I can milk this bit. Holy shit. I don't know what speech it would be. Damn, I'm gonna get millions of views. And I'm gonna be a millionaire all because of this bit. Thank you, Walmart. Ah, smiles. Alright. I was here to help him, but I guess not. I guess never mind. Okay, I guess I'm just leaving. Never mind. The guiding light told me to help out my friends, but whatever. Oh, look, it's you. Now give us a Swedish Toad? Fuck, this is a really good bit. No one's gonna watch this bit. Damn, this is a really good bit. I could translate Toads to Swedish. Fuck. I could have a whole bunch of new bits all about Swedish Toad. If maybe I can't do the Toad voice though. Swedish Mario would also be kind of good. On Floatier Island. What was the point of this? He doesn't even know why he's doing this. Like, why? Why did he do this? He doesn't know why he's here. He doesn't know why the island needs to float. There was no real purpose to the island floating. There was no real purpose to getting the crystals.
The Master Emerald and the island have been restored.
And Knuckles died. And he died happily forever. Has Machi converted to Sonic yet? No. Toilet No, I can't make that into a poll. Toilet Mario or Toilet Sonic? I think Sonic would win, but not for the right reasons. Island gets fully submerged in the water if it isn't in the air for long enough. Why? Why did he do this? Why did he bring himself back to live on this stupid fucking island? Guarding the Master Element. You went to the city, man. You could have gone to the theme park. I may not know the whole story, yeah?
But perhaps it's better that way.
Maybe.
I'm at peace once more.
Are you? How are you at peace? How are you surviving? How are you eating? How are you alive? Why would you do that to yourself? It made sense as a kid. Wow, it's so cool. He lives on his master island, whatever. Well, like you wouldn't live on a floating island. No, I would not. How would I get anything delivered to me? How would I get sustenance? Damn, it's a banger. Save the flowers? Uh-huh. Just live off the fat of the land. I'm just gonna suckle on this crystal for the rest of eternity. I don't like the idea of fighting for your destiny and your destiny is just sitting alone forever. I guess there was a backstory to the crystal and all that, and why it I don't know if it provided enough information. Okay. Okay. You didn't have to sing about that, though. It sounds a bit like you're really insecure about being friends with someone. No, it's only a temporary friendship, though. I'm not actually friends with Sonic. It's just an island. You're like an ant protecting an anthill. And you're going like, this is my anthill. I'm gonna serve this anthill till the end. I don't know, man. You could just leave the anthill. It's not that big of a... Isn't Mario the same with Mushroom Kingdom? Ah, damn. He's just... I don't know. I think this is a better rap song than most rap songs. Is that okay to say? It doesn't have a right moral message. It's just like, you should do everything on your own. You should never have a fucking friend ever. You should do everything by yourself. Go hunting, protect a worthless spot of land for no goddamn reason. No one told you anything. Here I am, tougher than the rest of them. Knuckles, looking at my crystal. Eating nothing, starving myself, whatever, who cares? It might be good. Maybe. There still is a better message than most rap songs, which are just like, I have money. I have money. I became famous. Now I have money. I don't remember a single thing about the big cat. Why, he lived here? Oh, that's interesting. He lives in the jungle? He's a jungle cat? He's big and he's a cat? He just sleeps with his fishing rod and his frog? Huh. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Uh-oh. He was French this whole time? Get it? Because he ate a frog, that's the joke. I felt like maybe I had to clarify that, just in case. Jungle Cat Rock. You know what? I kind of like the big cat. I like his eyes. We have the same eye type. What's going on with the frog? You have a tail, man. French people eat frogs. It's crazy over there. Can you imagine what else they eat? They probably eat tadpoles. Toads. Suckle on a mushroom. Imagine if Mario was French. I don't want... Sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you to imagine that. I apologize. Did I travel back in time and voice this character? You know what's playing as him is awesome. Hey, Sonic. Sonic does not want to talk to me. Eggman. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, come on, Zwahooey! Toad getting eaten alive by a French person. This is a good visual. Could I upload this to my main YouTube channel? Just an animation of Toad being brutalized by a Frenchman? I'm going to need to learn how to do a lot of different Toad sounds and voices and whatnot. No, I think it might be working. No, I think if I keep doing it, this is like a speedrunner trick. I feel like a speedrunner right now. Holy shit, can you imagine doing this for like 3 hours non-stop at a stream? And I name it like speedrunning Sonic Adventure, and I just keep doing this? No, let me try again. I can do it. Speedrunning Sonic Adventure. Finally, I'm inside the shop. Now what do? I'm so scared. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer. Shoot, look at the size of that customer. What the fuck? Oh, you were talking about me. I thought he was talking about a woman. How many burgers can he eat at one time? Okay, maybe... Do you think he's talking about me or the woman? Frog? Stop it. I hate frogs. Just hearing the word gives me the creeps. I'm begging you, please. Don't say that word anymore when I'm around. Frog. Can I lift the car? Or something like that? Can't I just lift it? No? Damn. Would you ever hire a Mario impersonator to hang out at your house? I think I would. Yeah, I would. It's like the only kind of impersonator. But actually, you know what? I could just do that myself, can't I? I can just dress up as Mario myself and do it. I don't think I need an impersonator, now that I think about it. That's just my life, potentially. How much would you be willing to pay? I'll do it for free. How much is that guy willing to pay? And also, I'll do it for free. Oh, I could just do that the whole time. Okay, fine. There's an elevator? There's an elevator to the sewers? What? What? What's happening? What's going on? I'm not supposed to be here. No? Okay, never mind, I am. I am supposed to be here. Okay, I got it somehow. Somehow I did it. Oh my god. My Fortnite dance. Yay, hooray! Ray, aren't you happy? This better not be it. How many levels is it of catching this goddamn frog? How much is it? Twink Link Park did not live up to its name. Not a fan of fishing. I've been fishing once, and it was okay. It was fine. It was okay. But while I was fishing, I started to think about, you know what? I don't actually want to, like, hurt a fish. I would just let it back into the water, but I would be hurting a fish, and I felt a bit bad about that. So then I didn't want to fish anymore. What? But, okay. Fish for Froggy.
To break the ice.
What? Okay. Is that boulder moving? Am I crazy? What's going on with this boulder? Now, what's going on? Stop moving. It wants to be friends with you. Well, too bad, buddy. Now you're on this side. How you like that? Were we actually too harsh on Balan Wonderworld? This is what I'm thinking now. Maybe Yuji Naka was onto something with Balan. Maybe Balan isn't like too bad actually after all. No? No, okay, everyone's saying no, okay. No, okay, never mind. Balan was a psychological tour de force. I think people will learn to love it. I think we will see a renaissance someday where people are like, was Balan actually good? And I will be there, kindly, politely nodding along. Just kind of wanting the momentum to be there without actually believing it. Does anyone remember that boomer meme? With like, okay, this is the same space, the same area, okay. Boomer USA, what's the meme? There's a guy starting his lawnmower. Oh yeah, Boomer USA. No, Dad, no. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, I set that as my morning alarm and I had to change it because it kept waking up having nightmares about someone just suddenly coming at me with someone suddenly coming at me with a chainsaw. I had a lawnmower noise as my fucking wake-up noise. And I kept having nightmares about a chainsaw man coming after me. Like, no, it was like 3 times in a row. Surely it won't happen this time. Oh yeah, Boomer USA. No, Dad, no. Like, you know how there's like a ton of Nintendo bad YouTube videos? You can go looking for like Nintendo bad and find a lot of Nintendo bad. I'm not only saying this because I'm a Nintendo shill, okay? I'm just pointing out it's the easiest job in the world to be like, hey, bad thing bad? This is bad? You can just point to a game and say, hey, this looks bad, and you can make like a ton of money doing that. Just being like, hey, doesn't this game look bad? You don't even have to play the game, you can just say it looks bad. It's the easiest grift in the world. That's the whole point of Twitter now, for sure. Now you can monetize like anger on Twitter. People just point at a post intentionally making the most silly, outrageous comment and be like, look everyone, this guy is saying something bad. It's like, yeah, that's a whole point. It's all a grift. I am working right now on an animation based on a Twitch clip. Shadow meets Mario, something like that. And people might just be like, what the fuck is this? This guy made, like, 2 videos ago, he made, like, a video about a girl meeting the god of death. And now he's making a video about what if Shadow the Hedgehog met Mario. Everyone interpreted that video wrong. It's not existentialist or Buddhist. Okay, go on. Interesting. It's a gothic romance aimed at women. Okay, I guess that's also accurate. I can see why a lot of people interpreted that video as being existentialist, but I would disagree. I have some complaints about existentialism as a philosophy, which is not fully satisfying. Finding a meaning to your life is good, but what is ever going to be like good enough to be the meaning of your life? I don't think you can find the answer to the meaning of life in that kind of logic, trying to reason with it. So it's kind of like in my head, an expression of like experientialism, rather, where it's like it's all about experience in the end. You can't rely on philosophy in a weird way. That's just my interpretation. I made the video, I wrote the script, but that is my interpretation. Maybe I just ruined the whole thing for everyone. It was supposed to be a goddamn mystery. Also romance between a god of death, I guess. I think my frog is just gone. I mean, I could have Where is he? How could he swim around with that kind of range, you know? Aren't you excited for Sonic Adventure? The Dreamcast, your dreams are about to be fulfilled. You're about to live for an experience unlike any other. This is the game to compete with whatever Mario game was coming out. Was Sunshine coming out yet? Was Sunshine out? Would you ever play this or Sunshine? Can you believe I played this instead of Mario Sunshine? I did not watch the movie Ikiru for the longest time because people were like, it will change your life. The movie Ikiru by Akira Kurosawa is a life changer. It will change how you view life forever, because it's about a man who gets a cancer diagnosis and has a very short amount of time to live. And because of that, it doesn't work. Okay, it worked. Holy shit, I did it. I'm a genius. Never mind. Did my frog just despawn? Did it just despawn? Why is the frog not there anymore? Where did my frog go? Okay, there it is. It's about a man who is diagnosed with cancer and trying to find the meaning to life. And what's interesting about it is that he kinda doesn't. And it's kind of about just like how bizarre life is and like how he's put into this weird situation of life is what I felt like at the very least, where it's like trying to find a meaning and purpose to keep going when you have a cancer diagnosis. It's like almost too tough to deal with, and it's like it was paradoxical. I genuinely consider it to be a comedy, and this is why I avoided seeing it for the longest time, because like people were going like, oh, it will change your life, you will look at life differently, and it's so deep and drama and everything. And I saw the movie and I was just like, it's a goddamn comedy, because it's just like putting contrast to like the absurdity of trying to find a meaning to life and trying to find meaning to living. So that's what I found interesting about it. That's why I found it inspiring. Because it was not what I thought it was going to be, and it was actually like even better than how people described it. It was not like this cry fest. That sounds great. Yeah, it's not this movie that makes you cry. I was expecting myself to cry by judging by how people described it. It's like, no, it's like, it kind of puts a really interesting, almost realistic perspective to life and purpose in life by just throwing all these great contrasts against, like, the purpose of life and living. So that's my selling point to it. It will make you laugh, haha. Funny movie about a guy with cancer. I'm gonna make a bold statement, but Kurosawa, pretty good filmmaker. I guess. He'll never beat... I'm trying to think of a bad movie maker. Tommy Wiseau. Ah, too easy. Damn it, I could have done better. Please, Frog. Mr. Frog. Mr. Frogalina. Mr. Frog Frogalina. Mr. Frogalina. Mr. Frog Frogalina. Ooh, ooh. Mr. Frogalina. Get the fuck... I was singing about a frog. Get out, you damn fish. He's no Shyamalan, okay? Fine, I'll just... Maybe I should just practice on the fish now that I think about it. Maybe it would be good to practice on the fish. Don't clip that out of context. I should just rage bait and say an actual good filmmaker. He's no Wes Anderson. That would actually piss people off. Akira Kurosawa. Well, he's no Wes Anderson. Average Wes Anderson fan. This game sucks. It's just the worst game ever. And I'm glad the Dreamcast is dead forever. And the Dreamcast is never coming back. And every Dreamcast fan is still crying about it. Fuck Sega. Fuck Sonic. Mario Forever. Mario Fish. Big the Cat. Wait, what? Oh! I've been doing it wrong the whole time! I've been doing it wrong the whole time! It's supposed to do that! It's supposed to be doing that! What the fuck do you mean the level starts over? What do you mean? No, hold on. What just happened? Fuck this game. Fuck the Dreamcast. Fuck Yuji Naka. I'll say it. Fuck Bell and Wonderworld too. Okay. I'll say it. Fuck this dumb fucking game. Fuck everything. Okay, there's Froggy. He's here. Here, thank you, Froggy. Next time I'll just drown myself until he respawns here. How about it? Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I got it. Thank God. Holy shit. I got it. Also, I'm ending fucking stream. Also, I'm ending stream. I'm raiding someone. That's it. I got it. Now I can now I can end stream. Thank God.